Hello and welcome to Caravan Salon Dusseldorf. I have here in front of me a Rapido motorhome, semi-integrated on a Fiat Ducato basis. This is the 696F Ultimate line, and for something like this you are looking at a price of around 85,000 euros. 749 centimeters long, 235 wide, 295 at its highest point. This is designed to sleep three, and if I come to the back, you will see that it's got here a queen bed. Now it looks rather dark in here, doesn't it? And I bet you're thinking I didn't turn the lights on or something like that. Actually, I've turned all the lights on, and sometimes at these events I can't turn the lights on for, you know, because of the way they've disconnected the battery or something like that. But in this case, the lot are on, and there's nothing I can do about it to make it any brighter. So that's something about the vehicle. Hang on, you're thinking, what about those four lights? They're not on. Those are the external lights for the show. They're not on. The external light's not on, which you wouldn't be taking with you were you to buy this vehicle. So the point of this little discussion is to show that it's a bit dark inside. And I often mention when it's light inside. Well, today I'm mentioning when it's dark. So that is roughly what you can expect from this vehicle. So it could do with a bit more lighting, in my opinion. I do note, however, that the door fits nicely. What's special about that, you may think? Well, often the doors don't fit nicely. Up the top we've got, that's the television. I suppose you can put the television, hang the television on the door. Presumably the weight won't be too much. Or alternatively, you can get an extension arm and hang it up there. Let's go out and have a look at the toilet. Now, I haven't turned the lights on in here. There you go, they're turned on now just to make the point. And a lot of vehicle manufacturers are now putting in bowls. Some are putting in oval ones and others are putting in square ones. When I say bowl, it's not molded in. I like something which is actually put into the furniture itself. In this case, it isn't. But I think there's a rather nicely appointed, other than the bowl, washroom. I think these things like this, these external bowls, I'm trying to think of a suitable word for it. I think they look really nice in a hotel, but I don't think they're practical, or even a house. It's just not practical in a motorhome, in my opinion. Let's come over here and see this rather nice shower. Oh, look at that nice colour in the shower. Blue mightn't be the most, the best colour for a shower, but I'd say that it works as well as anything does. You possibly change the colour in some models. Right, so the door here, we can see we can close the door off, keep the riffraff up front out. So you can make a sort of private area in the toilet and the washroom. Oh, it's also got a lock on the door. If you want to stop whoever's using that bed up there from using the toilet. In here we will find, this is this part of the vehicle, we find a fat fridge and a freezer. Now there's a space for another television on an arm, should you so desire. And up here there's a place to keep more things television related, or indeed your socks, your dog food, or whatever you like. There is a sort of power supply up there. And now into the kitchen, where we've got one of these taps which gets in your way when you're trying to move things around. So there's the sink. I haven't heard of anybody smashing the glass like that yet, but I bet it's happened. And if it has happened, try and be the first to actually say to me, I smashed my glass cover up by doing that, in the comment section. I would have to say one thing though, and this happened to me. I had a cup fall out. I've got a tambour door here, and I didn't close it when I moved off, and the cup fell out and it landed on the glass, and it didn't break. The glass is perfectly okay, a similar height. Anyway, there you go. Two burners. You can have 3 as an option. Put it this way, these 2 burners are really nicely apart. That will make it much easier to cook with than 3, in my opinion. If you think you need 3, let me know. I mean, it could be that you're thinking of having a major gourmet night in your van. Well, in that case, then you might need 3. I want to show you. This comes out this way, sorry. And these drawers, they have central locking, and the central locking device is on the left hand side, and I shall show it to you right now. Having demonstrated that everything opens, I shall now demonstrate how to stop it open. Hear that? I like that clunk. Look at this. Doesn't, yeah. And I heard that somebody on this stand, I think it was 2-3 years ago, couldn't open it, so ripped it out. Then ripped this one out, and then ripped the bottom one out. And this is the sort of thing that happens at trade fairs. That's not the fault of Rapido. I mean, if you're using enough force on anything, you're going to break it. I suppose you could break the engine if you used enough force, if you're particularly strong. Anyway, face to face here in the lounge, and turn the table. As you can see, the table turns round. If you want the table to turn round, it'll turn round. You make it bigger. Comes out really big. There you go. Really, really big. Enormous table. And if you're really fussy, you can pull this thing out here, and that'll stop it leaning on one side, which would be a better idea, I think, if you had plates and things on it. Good sized table. Now there's something here which I've seen in many vehicles, started quite recently, let's say quite a couple of years ago, putting belted positions here. Yes, fair enough, people have to travel, but the bit at the bottom down here actually comes out. Now I can't do this with one hand, but the wood, the slat you see here, will come up to form a bed. Now we'll do a demonstration when I get someone to film me and that allows for forward travel, and you have the same thing on the other side. I think it's a bit of a palaver. I do appreciate that people want face to face, and this could have been the result of legislation somewhere. I don't know, but I'm just that's what I think the reason for it is. There's a bed up here. It takes a key. I need to point out that these keys break. I went to the manufacturers of the beds, the Lippert components, and I brought this subject up. And they didn't know where to get keys from. Not very good. And bear in mind, they know who I am. That occasionally somebody watches my videos. I wasn't just somebody off the street who wanted to know where to get a key from. That is not impressive in my opinion, and this actually calls into question, I would say, you get 2 keys with the bed, both of them break, or that's what happens if one of them breaks inside. I suppose you can get it out. The key for my bike lock broke inside. I mean, with the help of 2 people I sort of had seen before, and they knew that we managed to get a ladder and get the bike off this. But do you really want to take this in for a service when a weak key breaks? What is the solution? The solution is to get a system that doesn't require a key. Right, so I've been asked to move out, somewhat frustratedly, and so I'm now moving out, and here, right, so I'll walk around. It does say that this is a new vehicle. I don't know if that's true or if it isn't true, because I do seem to recall filming this one in the past. Okay, anyway, I must point out that I was asked to move out politely, which last year on this very start on Rapido, somebody started shouting at me. And when I was really positive about the vehicle I was filming, and I didn't publish it though. The reason I didn't publish it, when I heard he was ex-army, I thought, well, I've got to show a bit of solidarity. Right, here, on the garage, we have got a small door, and if we go around to the other side, we've got a bigger door. It's a pity that the doors weren't the same side, but there may be a very good reason for that, of which I don't know. The size of the garage is pretty good. That is magnificent in my opinion. And another feature here, we'll see that the bed goes up and down, a feature I'm unable to demonstrate because someone else from Rapido has gone into the vehicle. But hey, I've done it in the past, and I'll try and put a link to a demonstration of the bed going up and down in a different Rapido vehicle elsewhere. Right, there you got the price and everything, 85k. Why does it cost so much? It costs so much because there's problems with the supply of new vehicles, and particularly Fiat. If you were to buy this one today, you would have to wait, and now I'm not exaggerating, probably around 2 years for delivery. Not only that, whereas in the past you could specify engine size and all sorts of other things, now you can't even do that. It could be that you want a vehicle which is on an automatic gearbox. You mightn't actually even get that. That is the situation which exists at present. Okay, right, thanks very much for watching. I hope you found that of interest. If you did, you might want to subscribe, and if you didn't, you've listened to me talking about a Rapido motorhome for nearly 13 minutes, and but some of the advice in this is actually applicable to all vehicles, irrespective of the brand. All I'm trying to do here is to show you this 7.5 meter long semi-integrated motorhome from France. Thanks for watching.